Hello and welcome. Okay, so today we're going to be having a look at a brand I've never looked at before, Spira guitars. Although not completely alien to me because this is the same company and people who brought us Jet guitars, of which I'm a massive fan of. So in this video, we're going to do some unboxing, first impressions, check out the specs, check out some tones. I might even take it to a rehearsal later on today. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how you can win this guitar. Oh!
What? No way!
Right, let's check it out. Here we go. Nice and easy. I love a triangle box for an unboxing. Here we go. Is this going to be easy to do? Let's get this out of the way. Oh, looking snazzy already. Good bit of packaging there, yes. It comes with cable, Allen key, that usual kind of stuff. Oh, check it out. As always, you get to see it before me. I'm looking in the viewfinder and oh, that's a nice bit of wood going on there. Eh? So what we've got going on here is the Spira T450. And I've got some stuff to tell you about it. Let's have a wee look. Now, before I get a wee bit too excited and carried away, a wee disclaimer. This has been sent to me from Spira Guitars. I don't get to keep it, but I have been paid to make this video. And like we mentioned before, this is going to be part of a giveaway. So stick around to the end to find out how you can win this guitar. Right, so we're checking out. It is the Spira T450, which is a bit of a beaut, if I want to be honest with you. So they're calling this trans blue. To me, it looks like kind of like a faded denim kind of look. When Spira contacted me to look at their guitars, I'm going to be honest, it didn't really appeal to me. I'm a Jet guy. I like the more vintage kind of styled guitars, and this is more modern, and I thought I'm probably not going to like this. And they've got some cool modern shapes if you're into that sort of stuff. They've got like these jaggy Explorer type looking things, and they've also got a load of these types of guitars in different colours and stuff, but I did prefer this one with this kind of more traditional body shape. Although, first things I want to mention that is probably my favourite thing about this, other than the colour, is the body shape itself. So yes, come on, it's a T-style, we can see that, but it's a little bit different. It's got a little bit of a kind of offset going on here, and slightly a little bit pointier here on this horn, just a little bit. So it looks kind of different, and I like that it's a bit different. It's also quite a slick look with the two humbuckers here, not usually my preference, but hey, that's what we've got going on here. This is kind of geared more towards the more modern, heavier player, maybe. Not weight-wise, just chugs. Anywho, one of the sort of giveaways of that, or a couple of the giveaways, are these pickups. They're 12K ceramic villain pickups, which is Spira's own design, I think. And we've got a hardtail bridge, so probably good if you want to do drop tunings and that sort of thing. It's a roasted poplar body. Actually, this feels really good weight-wise. Let's quickly weigh this. I need to know. Wow, 6.8 pounds. Ideal, that's what we're talking about. If you're a gigging chugger, or maybe it's not just for chugs, we've not plugged it in yet, but there we go. What else have we got? We've got our nice rounded cutaway heel here, string through body, like we said, roasted poplar, and it's a flame maple top. Now, if this is anything like the Jet guitars, that will be a solid top. I don't know if it is, just they don't say in the specs, but it doesn't say that it's a veneer. With the weight of this one, it might be a veneer. But anywho, flame maple top, beautiful. I like the black hardware and that, kind of looks nice. Neck, we've got Canadian roasted maple neck and roasted maple fretboard. The dots are black and the roasting on this isn't too dark. I can see them, but sometimes that's an issue. Not so much on this one. And we've got lock-in tuners, which is always useful. And I just want to say, the old headstock design they got here on the go, the Spira, I don't hate that. I think that's kind of cool. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, falcony, beak-like. If you can see this little sticker here, this is the same factory as the Jet guitars. So that's a good sign. They also all come stock with one of these little string dampeners, so that's fun. Again, another sort of clue that this is made for more heavy chuggaliciousness. And you can also see that it's got not only one, but two quality control pass stickers on it, so it better be good. Right, it's in tune. Wee acoustic resonance test, why not? Okay, it's not like amazingly super duper resonant or louder than normal, it's just pretty standard, but there's no problems with it, so that's all good. Speaking of which, string gauge, I don't know what it comes with. I'm going to guess that it's 10 to 46. It doesn't tell you on the website of Spira guitars or Jet guitars. I would really appreciate knowing what that is. Please fix that on your website. But yeah, I think it's probably 10s, which is good for this style of guitar because it'll allow you to down tune if you want to do that sort of thing. Again, fixed bridge guitars, ideal for down tuning. Okay, while I've got the neck in my hand, it's a modern D-shaped neck profile, which I thought I wouldn't like, but to the touch it feels fantastic. It's that really thin satin urethane, I think that's what it is, or no finish, but probably a thin bit of satin. And it's a 14-inch radius, which is not my usual kind of thing, but we'll see how we get on with it. Action is higher than I would like. Let's test it. Okay, it's pretty much bang on 2mm at the 12th fret. Pretty standard stuff. For a new guitar, that's pretty much what it should be, what you should expect. I like mine stupid low, and normally I would change this, but because this is probably going to be a giveaway, did I mention that? I'm just going to leave it as is. Right, let's plug it in. Okay, we're plugged in, let's check it out. Nice, a good balance between the three positions there. Now, I didn't expect this to be my sort of thing because I usually like vintage voiced pickups, low output. Like we said, these are 12K villain pickups. So in the name, it makes you think they're going to be like, rah! But in the clean, I mean, I can tell they're hot, they are kind of driving. I'm not using an amp, I'm using a Line 6 HX Stomp XL, but it's driving the clean a little bit. In a good way. So, yeah, often a complaint of pickups that I usually don't like would be like something that sounds muddy. Now, these don't sound muddy. They sound bassy. Yeah, so they sound bassy, but they still got a bit of the high end there. So it's almost like they're mid-scooped. That's probably what's going on there. That was the bridge. Right, let's get some dirt on. That was the bridge, let's do middle. Pretty good. More gain. I think it's only fair that we should go into drop D. That seems to be what it's, I don't know. Drop D feels right. Oh, it's so great. I'm not used to playing fixed bridge guitars. I usually like a trem, but to be able to go into drop D instantly. And only have to change the one string. That's nice. Right. Yeah, that'll do that thing if you need it to do that thing. Very chuggy. I just noticed something there as I got further up the frets. I thought, oh, there's more frets up here. We've got 24 frets. I should have noticed that at the start, sorry. 24 frets, look like jumbos as well, or medium jumbos at least. Yeah, the neck feels pretty good. I'd probably want to put 9s on this and just be an absolute boring old fart. But yeah, it's cool. Right, so what do I think of the old Spira T450? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, my thoughts, remember I've been paid for this, so pinch of salt and all that jazz, but what I will say is, this is not my usual kind of thing. I'm a single coil guy, I like my sort of more vintage rounded radius. This is none of these things, but I still kind of like it. So, what I love the most about this is the body shape, right? It's just slightly offset. Love it. Wee bit angular, wee bit different than the traditional telly design. Really like that. Also, love the colour against roasted maple, which is my favourite. I also love that it has a black pickguard. This is kind of like a really appealing combo for me in terms of colours and aesthetics. Love it. Humbuckers are not usually my kind of thing. I like an HSS for versatility, for gigs and whatnot. So the bridge humbucker, no complaints at all. It's got a lot of punch to it if you like that sort of thing. Neck humbucker, usually I can find like no use for neck humbuckers at all. But this one kind of works. There's very few neck humbuckers that I like. There's the one that I've got on my Squire Esprit. I really like that neck humbucker. And you know what? This one is in that realm. I don't dislike it. It's quite usable. What I would like to see on this guitar would be a wee addition to make this just like next level. Wee cheeky coil split. That would be awesome. Coil split, just for a bit more versatility. I would probably find myself in the coil split position all the time, just like on my Starcaster here. Let's show you that for fun. Yeah, so on my Starcaster, I've got 2 coil splits. Look, I've just put them into humbucker mode because it permanently lives in coil split mode. And I know a lot of people don't like coil splits and they think it's a compromise and it's not as good as single coils, but for me, coil splits sounds, it's just its own thing and I really like it. So I would love to see it on this guitar. I mean, it's the kind of thing you could mod yourself anyway if you wanted to, so suppose you could do that. What else do we love? We love the rounded neck heel, just like what we see on the sister brand Jet guitars, or is that the brother brand? I don't know how it works. Another thing that I usually complain about on affordable guitars or mid-price guitars, we're looking at you Fender Player Series, is crappy butterfly string trees. Now if you look here, Spira has opted for the no string tree, and that is because of the pitch angle of this headstock. It is not required, so you get a cleaner look here, which is cool. Speaking of the headstock, I'm not really into the matching headstocks with bodies, although on this one it just kind of does work. There's something about it, it works. I do like it. So, I think they've done a great job here. The quality is there, I can feel it. Now, what's the competition for this? You'll need to let me know in the comments, because this is not the kind of thing I would usually be drawn towards or I'm like actively looking out for. So the first thing that comes to mind for me is Harley Benton Fusion T, HHT style. It's got a flame top as well, roasted maple, all that kind of stuff. Now these are coming in at around about £339, £329 depending on retailer. Here's your euro and dollar prices up here. And yeah, so you're going to have to school me what you think is relative to this. So this style of guitar that's a more kind of modern vintage, what we're looking at, like Charvel, maybe Schecter, who else does T styles like this? You'll have to let me know, But yeah, in terms of value for money, without knowing what to compare it to, I would still say that this is easily worth it. It's a great weight, love the weight, awesome. So yeah, zero complaints. Okay, so don't forget to check out spiraguitars.com, link in the description. And speaking of links in the description, how do you win this guitar? Well, link in the description to Spira's Instagram page, and you're going to have to like Spira Guitars on Instagram and follow them there. And you don't have to subscribe to this channel. We don't want that kind of subscriber, right? So you don't need to do that. But what you do need to do is, in the comments, you got to write down, when you get this guitar, if you were the lucky winner, what would be the first riff you would play on it? Let us know in the comments. Now for how we pick the winners, what we'll do is we'll go through all the comments and there'll have to be a cut-off date, which will be this date here, alright? And we'll go through all the comments, we'll assign everybody a number, and then we'll do like a, what do you call it, random number generator or something like that. And they'll announce it on a live stream, an upcoming live stream, which will be this date here. Right, thanks for watching. Until next time, see you later.